Hey guys, welcome back. Today's feature is working on standing balance. If balance has been a struggle for you, don't worry. You have the option of using a very big prop that we all happen to have in our home, which is a wall space. So in my office room, I keep this one entire wall pretty much bare, except for some really cool info from the Dalai Lama, so that I can come over here and place a hand or both hands if need be, which you will see during this practice you might also want as an option. If you're feeling pretty strong with your balance today and feeling like you want to try without the wall space, then you can simply start and try in the free space and know that the wall is there to support you if at any time you need that option. So coming into a standing position, opening your feet hip distance. Find your hip points at the front of the hips, not the outside of the hips. And once you find those bony bits, your feet should be positioned directly underneath. Alternatively, if you look down at your feet, there should be enough space for one more foot of yours to fit. Now, once you find that hip distance, lift your feet, spread the toes wide, and then place all the toes back down. Shift weight into the toes and then into the heels. Just let yourself rock forward and back just a little bit. Just getting settled here in your standing position. As we initiate our standing balance, we're going to come into one side at a time. So stabilizing, staying centered, you're gonna shift your weight over to one side, opposite leg is gonna lift up. Inhale, knee comes up. Exhale, open the knee for external rotation. Inhale, bring the knee back to center. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open. Inhale, center. Exhale, tap. One more round, your movement following your breath. And as this foot comes down, shift the weight over to that side. Inhale, opposite knee lifts. Exhale, open the knee out. Inhale, find center. Exhale, tap down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open. Inhale, center. Exhale, tap down. One more time. Know that if at any point you wobble out, you can simply come back in. Okay, both feet are re-grounded. Now we're gonna incorporate another prop. We're gonna grab a strap. If you don't have a strap handy, remember you can use a scarf or a belt or a towel, piece of fabric, whatever seems to fit. Again, coming into one side at a time, we're gonna take the work out as much as we can. So instead of having to bend over, we're just gonna let the strap come down so that you can place your foot in the loop of the strap. So one end of the strap has your foot hooked in, the other end is in your hand. Now, opposite hand comes to opposite hip. Leaning your weight over to the side of your body where your hand is connected to your hip. Inhale, lift the knee just like we did before. This time as you exhale, press your foot forward. Now stay here for a couple rounds of breath. For a side view, it looks like this. Inhale, knee in line with the hip. Exhale, extend the foot forward. Now you might reach your hand further towards the foot. Pausing here, working with the breath, feeling a nice stretch at the hamstring, IT band, outer hip. Now you might decide to stay here. You might decide to come over to a wall space, pressing your hand to the wall. And if you decide that you want to go further, on an exhale breath, you can open your foot out to the side. So seeing a different angle of that. Now getting a stretch at the inner thigh. And once you've had enough, slowly and carefully come out. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. All you have to do to switch it up is to release your foot from the strap, let the other foot come in, switch hands. Restabilize in your standing foundation. The hand that doesn't have the strap comes to the hip. This is our standing side. Now on an inhale breath, starting just like we did before, we lift the knee up. And as we exhale, we press the foot forward. Now you might grab on the strap more towards the foot, really working that standing foot, feeling all the muscles in your foot engaging, deciding if you need to come to the wall space. And then if you want to go further, you can open your foot out to the same side. Feel the engagement of the opposite hip. Press your standing foot down into the mat. Breathe. Opposite arm can always come out. And when you're ready, slowly and carefully release. Let the strap go. And just shimmy out the legs. We've got a deep hip opener, standing balance. So this is a combo. Those of you that have done this in class know that the lower you sit, the deeper the work is going to be for the hips. This is the point where you might want to come to the wall, and in this case, both hands come to the wall. Then from there, you can take hands to fingers to the wall and then release the fingers, but you know the wall is always there to come back to. I'm going to demonstrate in the free space. This is our standing figure 4. The weight shifts to one leg, opposite foot lifts, inhale, knee bends. Exhale, rotate the knee out. Bring the ankle to the thigh. Make sure you don't have your ankle on your knee. Avoid bone on bone. Now you're going to reach your arms forward and sit back. If you're at the wall, your palms, both palms will be connected. Now, if you want to go deeper, your hands can come down. Maybe your fingertips come to blocks, or maybe your fingertips actually touch the ground. And this is just another option. We don't have to go here, okay? So we've got the blocks, or maybe the hands come all the way down. Now this is really deepening the stretch at my hip. Find the option that's serving you best today. Take 2 more rounds of breath. And then to come out, press your standing foot to the mat, lift your knee, set it down. We're going to do the same thing opposite side. If you're working with the blocks, place them in front of the feet. If you're at the wall, hands are going to come to the wall. Now opposite leg is the foundational leg. Inhale, lifts the knee up. Exhale, knee goes out. Ankle to thigh, just above the knee. Inhale, reach the arms forward, sit back. Now as you sit back, make sure your standing knee is not going past your toes. Option to take hands to the blocks. You're going to want to position the blocks underneath the shoulders. Or option to bring fingertips or palms down to the mat. Take 2 more rounds of breath on this side. And to come out, press standing foot to the mat, Straighten your body, lift your foot, back to standing position. Take your hands to your hips, remove any props out of the way, open your feet the width of the mat, so you've got a wider stance. Taking hip circles, letting these circles be as big or as small as you'd like. Circle around opposite direction. And find your way back to center. Heel toe the feet back to hip distance. Lift one foot, place the top of the foot, top of the toes on the mat. Press the foot down, feel a stretch at the top of the foot. Now lift your toes, place just the toes down, and draw circles with your heel. Circle opposite direction. Lift the foot, place it down, shift the weight, lift opposite foot, place the top of the toes, top of the foot on the mat, and press down. If at any point you get a foot cramp, you can always come out and flex the toes. Coming out now, flexing the toes, draw circles with the heel. Circle around opposite direction. Lift the foot, place it down, bring your arms down by your sides, and as you inhale, sweep the arms up, let the palms connect, bring the thumbs down the midline, take an inhale through your nose, exhale, open your mouth, let it go. Good job on your standing balance today. See you guys next time.